Now see here modulation and its necessity. You know, we have done definition of the modulation. Modulation is the process of actually superimposition of low frequency signals on the higher frequency signals, because low frequency signal can be easily transmitted over large distances by superimposing on high frequency signal. This process is known as modulation. Why do we need modulation? This now we have to see here. So, see here the modulation is required because of the following three reasons. First one is size of antenna. Size of antenna. You know, size of antenna should be here, the minimum size of the antenna should be here, that is lambda by 4. It means the wavelength which has to be transmitted, its fourth size, 1/4 size of the antenna should have. Now see, if you take an example, like if the frequency is equal to, you are taking 20 kilohertz, and then you can calculate wavelength is equal to C upon nu, and that you will be getting 3 into 10 raised to power 8 divided by 20 into 10 raised to power 3 meter. When you solve it, you will be getting around 15 kilometer. Now, when you take 1/4 of this, it is coming around the 3 kilometer, and see the size of the antenna of 3 kilometer is very difficult to construct. That is why we cannot transmit low frequency signal by using this antenna. But if you modulate and superimpose on the high frequency signal, as the frequency increases, wavelength decreases and size of the antenna reduces, because and these type of the antennas can be easily constructed. So, first one is the size of antenna. Second point is, which is here very important point is here, that is the effective power. Second point is effective power radiated by antenna. See here, effective power radiated by antenna of a given length, that is direct proportional to L by lambda whole square. It means effective power of radiated by antenna is directly proportional to L by lambda whole square, that means inversely proportional to lambda square. If the smaller the wavelength, larger is the power radiated by the antenna. So, it is very easy to transmit, and the large power we can get by the antenna. So, this is the second factor. Third factor is also here, which is very important for doing modulation, that is mixing up of signals. Mixing up of signals from different sources. So, see here, at the same time, if the many frequencies are operated, and if the frequency or the bandwidth is not large, then the frequency can get mixed up. To avoid this mixing up of the signal, we modulate, and we modulate the low frequency signal with the high frequency signal. So, we get a large bandwidth. So, these are the three reasons, because of that modulation is required.